Just
She has started
okay.
the recording.
Okay, the recording has started. Okay. We're now going to start from the beginning. Okay, we said we are looking at control and coordination in plants. We've treated control and coordination in animals. So unlike animals, plants do not have nervous system. They do not have brain, they do not have muscle. So rather they use chemical substance like hormones, the plant hormones, which are also referred to phytohormones, which they use to respond to, and they also respond to external stimuli with some part of the plant. The shoot, for example, the shoot move upward towards the sunlight, the root move grows downward towards the earth, towards the soil. Let's look at the stimuli in plants. Stimuli is response. So is a changes, any change in the environment that causes a response. So it changes in the environment to which organism responds to. So that's a stimuli. So example of stimuli in plant. So we have the light, that's sunlight, gravity, water, touch, chemicals, and temperature. The types of plant responses. So plant responses are mainly divided into two. We have the tropic movement and the nascent movement. Tropic movement is a type of directional movement. So you see plants moving towards light is directional towards the light, sunlight. You see plants growing, the roots growing towards the ground. That's directional. We also have nastic, which is non-directional movement. But let's take a look at tropic movement. So tropic movement is known as what? Tropism. Tropic movement is also known as what? Tropism. So if the plant is growing towards the stimuli, we've learned about the stimuli can be light, can be touch, can be water, chemical, temperature. So it is called positive tropism for positive or tropism. But if the plant is moving away from any of the stimulus, so stimulus is singular, stimuli is plural, so it is called negative tropism. So what are the type of tropic movement or tropism that we have? The first one is phototropism. From the word photo, so you know that we are talking about light. So phototropism is a response to light. So we have two type of phototropism. So this is the process by situation by which plant grows toward light. So if plant is moving towards the light, so if the shoot of the plant is growing towards the light, it is positive autotropism. But if the root is growing away from the light, is going towards the soil, so that's what negative phototropism. The second one is geotropism or gravitropism. So it is called whenever you have of geotropism or gravitropism, so they are talking about gravity. And we know gravity now. So it's a force that draws something towards the ground. So that means that here the root is moving towards the gravity because the root is moving downward. So the shoot is moving upward towards the light. That means that the type of tropism in geotropism in shoot of the plant is what is negative because it's moving away from the gravity. So I hope you are following me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the third one is hydrotropism. Whenever you heard of hydro, that's water. For example, now you have uh mm, whenever you heard of hydro, so it means water. Even in physics, it means water. So it is growth towards water. So for example, root of plant grows towards moist soil. So if it grows towards soil, if shoots move away from water, so that's negative hydrotropism. Root growing towards the what moist soil is positive hydrotropism. Uh Stigmotropism, so is the growth response towards touch or contact. For example, the tendrils of climbing plants like beans wrap. So beans used to creep on the ground. So beans wrap support the yam support, which is called staking. So those one are what growth towards touch. So they will touch maybe the stick being uh put where the plant is the crops are being planted. So that's what stigmotropism. So chemotropism from the word chemo, so going towards chemical substance. For example, the pollen tube growing towards the ovule during fertilization. So is chemotropism. Then let's come to nastic movement. So nastic movement is non-directional responses to stimuli. So they depend on stimulus intensity, not direction. The first one is photonasty. So respond towards light intensity. So flowers opening during the day and closing at night. For example, now, so it is what it has to do with intensity. So it will close during the night, it will open during the day. So that's photonasty. So it's a non-directional. It's not that something is going towards, something is going away. So this one is just open and close. So during the day and the night. Tigmonasty. So this one is anything tigmo. It has to do with touch. So this one is response to touch. It is non-directional. So for example, in touch me not plant. So the scientific name is Mimosa pudisa. So scientific name has to be interlace. So the Yoruba name for this one is patoma. So iwe patoma. So whenever you touch it like this, so it will close, it will fold. So the leaf will fold when touch. I hope you have come across that leaves before. So that type of response is what tigmonasty. Nictinasty. So movement caused by day and night changes. So some leaves of some plants close at night. So that's what nictinasty. So now there's now we'll talk about coordination and control in plants. We'll not talk about the hormones because these are the chemical messenger that even perform the works. So plant hormones are chemical substances that control plant growth and development. So they are produced in one part of the plant and transported to another part where they exert their effect. So we know that hormone will be secreted to their target organs. So major plant hormones, the first one is eosins. The first one is eosins. So the function of eosin is that it promotes cell elongation. It promotes cell elongation. It controls phototropism and geotropism. It stimulates root formation, prevents premature leaf fall. So example of eosin is IAA hormone, indole acetic acid. So this is a chemical that is a routine powder for plant cutting with control in agriculture. So it promotes cell elongation, eoxin. So gibberellins, so it's another hormone which promotes stem elongation, stimulates seed germination, promotes flowering, increase fruit size. We have cytokinins also. Cytokinins promotes cell division. Cell division, that's mitosis and meiosis. So it delay leaf aging, promotes growth of lateral bulbs. You have abscisic acid, which is known as ABA. It inhibits plant growth. It causes dormancy in seeds. It helps plants survive stress such as drought. So ABA is often called the stress hormone of plants. So ethylene hormone. So whenever you hear of ethylene is a kind of hormone that promotes fruit ripening. So it hasten. Ethylene is one of the hormone that they use to hasten fruit ripening of fruit. So it causes leaves fall. You know, if the fruit has ripe, so the leaf will fall quickly. So it promotes flower opening. So coordination can occur in three ways in plants: hormonal control, environmental responses, growth regulators. So, and the importance of coordination to plants is that it helps a plant to grow properly. For example, now auxin promotes cell elongation, gibberellin promotes stem elongation, so it helps plant to grow properly. It helps plant to adapt to environmental changes that the stimuli reproduce successfully. So, and this is the difference between control in plants and animals. So the control system in plants is only hormones. So there's no nervous. Plant does not have brain, does not have nerve cell. So in animals, we have nervous and hormonal system that the one that control coordination in plants and in animals. So speed of response. So the response in plant is slow, while the response in animal is fast. So movement is growth based. So animal is muscular, coordination is chemical in plants. So an animal is electrical and both electrical and chemical. So electrical, nervous, chemical, hormone. So this is what we want to look at today. Hormones, coordinate, control and coordination in plants. So if you have not checked the uploaded video on control and coordination in animal, so kindly do so. Kindly do and check it on the page, the class page. So this is where we are stopping, inshallah, for today. We'll pick another topic next class, inshallah.
Jazakumullah.
I hope you understand these responses, this control and coordination in plants. Okay. So any question for the end of the class? Any question? I think uh when we leave the meeting, that's when it will end, the recording will end itself, right? When everyone leave. Okay. So inshallah, if there's no question, we meet next class. Bismillah ta'ala, may Allah peace of us upon you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Please, are we done? Have you sure?